Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, near the Villages, and welcome to this week's YouTube Live. If you're new here, I go live every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'd love for you to join us. Set a little reminder on your phone. My mom does that. She was here for Thanksgiving and her phone kept going off, and I was like, "Why is your phone going off?" She said, "It's my reminder to watch you on YouTube." And then don't forget to invite your friends to join us as well. We have lots of fun. We make a fun little project every week, and we'd love to see you back every week. So as I get everything set up here, make sure you say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Hi, Lori. Hi, Diana. Oh, I bet it is cold in Chicago. I bet you guys have tons of snow, I'm sure. It's actually chilly here. It's like it's in the 50s now. It's almost 60, but it was like 45 when I woke up this morning. It was chilly. So we're definitely it's starting to feel more and more like the holidays for sure, which is hard to do in Florida. It's usually like 60s or 70s. So it's hard to get into it. Hi, Mom. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sandy. Thanks so much for hopping on with us today. So, isn't my sweatshirt so cute? My Diana, she's like, "Oh, poor you, boo-hoo." Um, my mom got this for me and my sister from Sam's Club when she was here for Thanksgiving, and I love it. It immediately reminded me of something my Nana would wear, and I just loved it so much. And I was like, "It's so cute." And we actually were watching TV one day, and there was a girl in like a football game who had the same sweatshirt on, and my dad said, "Look, that girl's got the same sweatshirt you guys have." I just think it's so cute, especially with the little gingerbread man. It's adorable. Hi, Laura from Louisiana. Thanks so much for joining us. So I hope you guys are getting all your holiday stuff ready. We are T minus 10 days for Christmas. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe we are 10 days out from Christmas. It is nuts. I was talking to my sister the other day. I said, "You ready for Christmas?" She's like, "No, I bought like 2 things. I have tons of Christmas shopping to do." So hopefully you guys are getting close to finishing up your Christmas shopping and getting all your Christmas parties done and all that. So we actually had my in-person Stamp Camp classes last week. I did them a little bit earlier than I normally do. We had lots of fun. Since it's Christmas, I had a little more special than I normally do. I had cookies and fudge and hot cocoa and cheese ball, and we made our normal 4 cards, and then we made a special project, which is what I'm going to share with you today. It was really fun. Everybody really enjoyed it. We had Christmas music on in the background. I have my beautiful Christmas tree up in my living room. I love it. So we had a good time. Laura, yes, Christmas is coming very fast. I can't believe it. It just flies by. It feels like every year. It's like once September, October hits, the rest of the year is just a blur. It's -4, Diana. Well, come on down. You know we're ready for you down here in Florida. She comes down for a few months every year, and I know she's like ready for the heat. All right, so I don't have a lot today. This is going to be kind of a quick video. I do have the little project, but I don't have a lot of like updates. I do have the new catalogs. They actually came on Saturday. I got emails back and forth. They're going to come Friday. It's going to come Monday. And then they actually came Saturday. So if you're a customer of mine waiting for a catalog, those will be shipping out in the next 24 hours or so. And if you're picking it up, I'll be texting or emailing you soon to see when you want to come pick it up. I am working on product share offerings, so make sure you're signed up for my email list. You can go to stampcampwithjen.com, and I have a link in the description below this video as well where you can sign up for my email list. Now, when you sign up for my email list, if you haven't already, there is it's called a double opt-in. So once you fill out the form, you'll get an email confirming that you want to be on my email list. And I do that for 2 reasons. One reason, to make sure you're not a bot, just like randomly signing up for my emails, and also to make sure that you're actually getting my emails. So if you don't get that second email, if you don't see it, check your spam folder, but you will have to hit that button in your email to actually fully subscribe and start getting my emails. But I will be sending those details out within the next couple days as well. So you'll be getting those soon. Product shares are a great way to get like a little bit of everything, and then you can kind of save money for the bigger stuff like the stamps and the dies and all that. So, all right. So let me go ahead and I'm going to turn on my lights here. Utica, Michigan. Oh, hi, Kathy. I'm a Michigander too. I was actually born, well, sort of. I was born in Flint, Michigan, believe it or not. But that's the most I lived in Michigan was like the first 6 months of my life. The rest of the time I was a Navy brat and moved around. I bet it's cold in Michigan too. All right. So, I did want to share. Just a reminder that if you want to sign up for, I do offer a monthly stamp camp to go, which is like a monthly card kit in the mail. If you subscribe by the first, you'll get the following month's kit. We make 4 different card designs and you get 2 of each, so 8 total. And then, oh, Diana, you can pick up your catalog. I just got your text. Thank you. So we make 8 cards total. So 4 designs, 2 kits in each card, and you usually get half a pack of paper, some ribbon and embellishments that I'll coordinate with it. So signing up for the monthly subscription is a great savings. You save 10% off of the price. It's $45 versus the one-time payment price of $50. And then after 6 consecutive months of being a subscriber, you get a $25 Stampin' Reward as a thank you for subscribing. So the information is in the description below, but it's also on my blog as well. And then I do have Stampin' Blends labels for purchase. It's a one-time purchase of $5. And then after you purchase this sheet, then, or this pack of labels, any future labels that I make will be automatically emailed to you for free. It is a purchase because I spent hours going almost cross-eyed looking at all the little circles and everything. So I do charge for it. It isn't free, but it's a one-time purchase. And that includes all the current colors, the natural tones markers, the current ink colors, and the recently retired 23 to 25 ink colors as well. So like I said, any future labels I make, once you purchase this, you'll get those emailed to you automatically for free. Okay. All right. That is all I have for right now. So this cute little project that we made, it was so much fun. Everybody was like, oh, I love it so much. So we made these little calendars. Here's, I have 2 different versions here, colors. And they're actually wooden coasters, and we put a little magnet on the back so you can stick it on your fridge. Isn't that cute? But these are the little tear off calendars. So, and the words, the wishing you a day filled with many happy moments, is from the Branching Out stamp set. I believe that set is on Last Chance. I didn't get a chance to look before I got on here because I was looking at all my product share stuff before I hopped on here, but I believe it's still available and I think it's on Last Chance. So if that's one of the sets you want, don't forget to check out the Last Chance products. Those are the retiring products, Stampin' Up updates every couple months. They just did a refresh, if you will. What was it? Like a week or so ago. So there's new products that have been added, and I'm pretty sure that stamp set is one of them. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's very quick and easy. You could make a bunch of these. I got these little wooden coasters off of Amazon. Let me show you. So, and they're very light, which is great. So it's a 4-inch coaster, and I'm going to do this one. I really like, I like both of them, but I like this one a little bit more. So we've got a piece that's 4 inches by 4 inches. This is the Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper from the annual catalog. Whoops, dropping stuff behind me. So it's got all of those beautiful patterns. You've probably seen it all over the internet. But this is the other design that I used, the other pattern. So there's lots of beautiful colors in there. But yeah, this is Florals in Bloom. It's from the annual catalog, so it's still available. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, and this, I will have the link for the coasters. The calendars are from, I'm sure, Tailored Expressions. They come in a pack of 10 for like $5. I always order them from Tailored Expressions. I just really like the style. They're very easy to put together, and they usually come out with the next year. So like in 2026, in like June or July, they'll come out with the 2027 calendars. And that's usually when I order them, is over the summer. That way I have them ready to go for like craft shows or gifts or whatever. I order a bunch of them all at one time. So, but they come like this, and then you just tear off that top sheet to expose the calendar below. All right, so we are going to take some liquid glue, and we're just going to adhere this right to the coaster. And then we're going to take our paper. We're going to just lay it flat over the coaster, making sure we're covering up all of our edges, kind of making it straight as we can. And we are going to need to trim it. You can take your hands and rub the glue, make everything all flat underneath with something somebody did. Let me see if I can find one. Ugh. Somebody took a bone folder and went like this and rubbed the glue that way, which I thought was genius. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? So that's another way you can kind of make sure that glue is all flat underneath there. Okay, now, oh my goodness. We're going to flip it over. Hi, Evelyn from Germany. Thanks for joining us. Oh, you love the coasters, Debbie? That's good. So now we're just going to take our scissors and we're just going to trim the edges all the way around the coaster here. These would be awesome little gifts to give out this time of year. And then we're just going to trim all the way around. It's pretty easy. Like so. There we go. Just like that. And then if you have any rough edges, you can just take a nail file. I just got like a cheap pack of nail files, and I keep them on hand in my scrapbook room. But you just kind of go from top to bottom, and you can go all the way around, and it will smooth out any of those rough edges, especially around the corners. Sometimes you get those. And you're just going from top to bottom here, from the top to the bottom, just scraping down those edges. And really the corners are the ones that can get a little jagged. So I like to do them around those corners. And that's good. The edges should be pretty, like the flat edges should be good, but the corners, that's where you want to really make sure it's smoothed out. These are going to get ruined, so just keep some of them in your craft room so that you know, like, you're not trying to worry about keeping them nice for your nails or whatever. I have a set specifically for my craft room. All right. So now we're going to take, I need my white and my little layer behind the calendar here, which is, I forgot to cut this beforehand. I believe it is 2.5 by 3.25 for that little layer behind the calendar. I'm just going to cut that real quick. 3.25 by 2.5. Oops. And that will go behind our calendar here. And then we need a piece of basic white. This is a good time to grab your stash. You've probably got some little scraps you can use there. And we need a piece that's about, oops, stuff's falling all over the place. We need a piece that's about 3/4 of an inch wide by about 4 inches or so. So if it's a little long, that's, or 3, I might do 3 or about 3 inches actually. So I'm gonna do like 3.5 for now. I can always trim it down with my scissors because we're gonna make those banner ends anyway. So now we're going to do a little stamping. So we're gonna grab our Secret C ink pad here and we're gonna stamp "Wishing you a day filled with happy moments" from that Branching Out stamp set. Just like that, okay? And now we're going to, so you can trim this a little bit with your scissors and then we'll make our little banner ends after we do that. So you just want to cut just a little bit in here in the center and then angle and angle to that center cut to make your banner ends. And we'll do the same thing on this side, just like so. Ah, not too bad. I'm practicing. I'm not as experienced with that. I always use like a little punch, like I still have my banner pick a punch that I use, but I'm really trying to get used to doing that more with by hand. I think it came out pretty good. All right, so now we're just gonna take glue or a tape runner. Let's see. I like to use my Stampin' Seal Plus here, so I'm gonna put this directly onto my Secret C piece. So this back part of the calendar is not a sticker. I had people trying to peel that backing off thinking it was adhesive. It's not. It's not a sticker, so just know you got to glue it down. It does look like it could be a sticker though, so I can understand why people thought that. But so for this, we're going to actually pop this up on the top. So we want to kind of center this on the bottom section of our coaster here. Just give like a little like even border around the bottom. And that's going to go flat on here. And then we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And then, oh, I just realized I didn't put any of the stuff in the description yet. So after I get off of here, I will have all the links for the tutorial and the coasters and the magnet tape and all that in the link below here. Sorry about that. I just realized I didn't have that on there already. So I just put about 3 dimensionals on the banner here, and we're just going to pop that right up at the top. And then the last thing we need to do is, I have this magnet strip here. I'm just going to cut probably about 1 inch or so off of there. And this does have adhesive on it. So you can just kind of bend it to get that backing off of there. And it is very strong, so you don't have to worry about using liquid glue or anything. It will stick on there pretty well. So I'm just going to put this right in the center and just press down really good. And that's it. That is our little calendar. Oh, Kathy, I know. I thought about that. I was like, I should have done these earlier, but now you have a project ready to go for next year if you don't have a chance to order these. I'm not sure if you tried to order the calendars, if they would get here in time by the end of the year. You could give them as gifts in January, but if you don't have time to make them this year, you could always make them for next year and kind of get a head start on those. Because like I said, around the summertime is when they release the 2027 or the following year's calendars. So, all right, well, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this project. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, I will be sharing product share details later this week, so make sure you're signed up for my email list if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy the holidays. Don't get too stressed out. And I'll see you back here Monday with another fun project, okay? All right, guys, have a great week. Be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.